Back at it. Richdiet Podcast. It's your boy Aaron Bills coming straight from Unknown Studio. And today is a very, very special episode. You guys ready for this one?
Let's do it.
I got 3 of my brothers that came from States. You know what I'm saying? They came by, traveling, visiting, whatever. But I told them I need you guys to come sit down with me. We need to chop it up on the Richdiet Podcast. And, you know, we just need to share some game and, you know, shed some light on some certain topics.
Going through things?
I mean, I can speak. I think I can speak for everyone. We all going through things. And as, you know, for the viewers, whatever you're going through, tap in because this episode is going to get interesting. We got a lot to share and a lot to talk about. And furthermore, Adam Ali, welcome to the Richdiet Podcast.
Appreciate it. Glad to be here.
KVRIM, DJ KVRIM.
What's good?
Welcome to the Richdiet Podcast. And Zecko J.
That's right.
Welcome to the Richdiet.
It's Zecko now, just Zecko.
Is it Zecko?
Yeah.
I said DJ.
Zecko.
Drop the J.
DJ
My bad. You know.
It's zecko.ca now, so I had to drop the J. So
Perfect. How you guys feeling today, man?
Good.
Bless.
Good.
Yeah.
Blessings.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's smooth. How was your flight? How was your flight in the city?
I was telling Kareem that this was the smoothest inbound into the city I've ever experienced.
Really?
What airline?
Delta. No
You didn't get held up in customs?
Nothing. Breeze.
You know?
With a last name like Ali, no?
I know, right?
Breeze.
They didn't held up your baggage claim?
None of that.
None of that. Smooth. Well, that's what's up. You know, it's always a blessing to travel and to make it to your destination safely. But yeah, Adam, I want to put you on the spotlight first. Let the world know who you are, what you do. You know, a little brief intro.
Sure. I'm a content creator, full-time content creator. Been in the social media space 10 plus years.
Nice.
Entrepreneur, children's book author, proud dad. Yes. Founder of the Everyday Hustle. Just
Shout out.
Showing up for myself, for my kiddos, for everyone, you know, the ones that I love. That's what I do.
We love that. You know, you wear so many hats.
Yeah.
And you're constantly hustling, man.
Trying to figure it out.
You know?
Always.
Adam won't lose.
Never.
Yeah.
Every day hustle. Every day is a hustle and bustle.
It truly is.
Yeah.
It truly is, man.
And yo, KVRIM, tell the world, you know, give them a little brief intro about yourself. Let them know what's up, what you do, what you stand for. You know.
First of all, that's your big brother.
We all know that. But for the viewers that don't know him.
Some people don't know, you know. You got obviously let people know.
I was going to get to that, bro.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'm just saying, innit?
Yeah, well, for the people that don't know, that's my big bro. Adam Ali, Aaron Ali. Dropped the Govy right there, but hey, that's Broski right there. But back to you.
Me? I'm a producer.
Producer.
Yep.
Big producer. Friday. Chris Brown.
Mm-hmm.
You name it.
Friday and Chris Brown, Coy Ray.
Jeez.
Jacoy's over there as well.
Jacoy.
Tone Stiff, yeah.
Adrian Duncan.
Adrian's behind the camera.
Behind the camera, come on.
Everybody's rapping.
Everyone.
Can I get on one of those too, or what?
Hit me up, fam.
All right, cool. Yeah, right. You want me to rap about real estate?
Nah, I got
Let me sell your house.
background music for your real estate videos. Though.
Some background music.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, that's actually clutch. You know?
Yeah, it is.
You don't gotta purchase no background
royalty
music.
free.
Royalty free.
Damn.
He's like, I don't know about that.
I gotta pay for it. It's all good.
No, that's what's up, man. I see you transition from DJ to a producer.
Yeah.
And you're doing big things, man. Congrats to you, man, on your latest drops.
Appreciate it.
You know,
Dope.
your shout out from Timberland.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That was like motivating. I put such a battery in my back.
I know. I can imagine.
Yeah. I was on a flight when my phone, I must have took a nap.
Mm-hmm.
And I woke up, my phone, I had bare notifications on my phone. And everyone was in like my DM request saying, "Oh, Timberland's going crazy to your beats, man. Your beats are fire, blah, blah, blah." Then somebody sent me like the screen record soon as I seen that, I was geeked. Bro.
You're geeked. You're jumping out the seat.
Yeah, from there, man, I just went harder, and just got better at what I was doing. And, you know, perfect timing with Friday. You know, we ended up making a
hit. Some hits.
Incredible album, bro.
Yeah.
Whole album sounds great, bro.
Crazy. You played it for us in the car, and I'm just like, wow.
Quick question: Timbaland or Dr. Dre?
Ooh.
For me personally,
Yeah, for you.
Tim.
Yeah.
Just,
Really, eh?
just from what I listen to more.
Wow.
Yeah, I listen to more.
That's actually very debatable because Dr.
You know,
Dre
I love
is
Missy,
a goat.
I love Aaliyah. There's so many like classic Justin Timberlake, bro. Like, come on, man, this guy. has
Nelly
classics,
Furtado.
bro. Nelly, come on.
Oh, that's a
Yeah.
Toronto legend right there.
Yo,
Now that's
you see her body?
Yo, she's coming back.
How?
Missy Elliott?
No,
Talk about.
not Missy Elliott. Zecko trolling.
Go Google Nelly Furtado, like the way she's looking lately.
Oh man.
man.
Oh,
When
man.
did this happen?
She's looking great.
Was the song Fly
And
Like a
they're
Bird?
back in the studio working too, so you never know what's gonna come out of that.
Imagine you get a hit with Nelly Furtado and you're in there.
That's like
You think that's
nostalgia.
possible?
Possibly, man.
Yeah.
Anything
She's
possible.
Canadian, no?
Yeah, she's from Toronto.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
And I know you're
No, I
from
don't think she's
Toronto
from
too.
Toronto.
Yeah,
From
she's
Vancouver?
She's he?
Yeah.
No, I thought she was from Toronto.
100%. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
fly like a bird.
I'm like a bird.
I'm like a bird.
Oh,
No, that's R. Kelly.
Stop talking about Nelly anymore. Zico, give us a spiel.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Ziggo.
I'm not as interesting as these guys. I mean, I worked with you quite a bit when I started my video career. So, thanks for that because I know we talked about it last podcast.
Yep.
So now you're here. I get to say thank you personally in the flesh.
give him his flowers and shit.
Yeah,
you know?
of course.
I apologize for being like harsh on you in the beginning,
No.
but you know, that's kind of been my style, kind of just to like.
Yeah,
push-
but if you're not, if someone's not hard on someone, you're not gonna learn. Or if you're not, it's not even being hard. It's about being right? Like showing what you want. If you can't tell me what you want and I can't give you what you want, then I'm no good. Right? So I learned from that.
for sure.
So, but aside from that, I do real estate. So, yeah, if you're looking to buy or sell, fuck, it's a good little plug.
You know what I'm saying?
Zecko.ca.
Zecko.ca. I dropped the J.
J silent.
The J is
Jay
silent now.
silent.
Yeah.
Like Jesus.
That's funny. Yeah.
Nah, that's what's up, man. You guys all obviously like do your thing, and you know it's like incredible. I gotta give all you guys your flowers. Shout out,
Thank
big
you,
up
bro.
to you guys.
Thank you.
What are some of the challenges that you guys face on a day-to-day in terms of creativity? Start off with you,
I thought
Adam.
if you stopped at before creativity, I said dumb people.
Dumb people? Well, yeah.
Creativity. I don't know. I just have an eye to always find inspiration in things. So it's kind of keeping up with all of the inspiration that I get to actually bring it to life.
True.
So, and time is of essence, right? So to do all of that while dealing with kids, and it's a lot of work for sure. And it's just being organized.
Being organized.
Yeah.
I think that's like one of the ones up there for sure.
100%. You have to have a plan.
Plan.
And
Yeah.
ideas go by really fast, or
That's
they,
right.
they expire.
That's right.
Because what can be hot right now is kind of like cheesy and like
In a
later
couple
on.
of days,
Yeah.
like things fly.
Yeah.
People's attention span.
I
is so
think
much,
if it's one thing that has kept me in the social media space is just being able to pivot constantly, reinventing myself. Because if you keep doing the same thing, eventually you're gonna fizzle out.
Absolutely.
So just constantly pivoting and finding inspiration from things, and I think that goes with anything, even musically. Like if you as everyone can see, like Lil Baby is in an interesting situation
Yo,
right now,
Lil
where
Baby.
like what got him here now, is not gonna work now. He really needs to figure it out now.
Yeah.
So
People are tired of the same flow,
the same flow, the same 3 formats.
the same song, and just different.
Yeah, exactly. No, and no
Different
disrespect
words,
to it a
same
little bit.
words.
Like he's great at what he does, but like he's at that period right now where he got to figure it out. So
Yeah. Quick question.
Yeah.
Lil Baby or Gunna?
Little baby.
Lil
Little Baby, eh?
Yeah.
I think overall,
fuck with
I'm still
snitches.
gonna give it to Lil Baby, but like right now in 2023, Gunna has the hottest project.
Yeah.
That album's crazy.
That
Yeah.
album is fire.
I think
Great.
that album, it was like his comeback. Like,
I mean, it is his comeback, but like it's better than anything he's ever done.
you think so?
I think so.
Yeah.
As a body of work,
Yeah.
and
I
it,
agree.
and he came out doing something different too. Like he showed another side of him. Most of the time he's turning up and just, but he went very vulnerable with it.
Yeah, I agree. He really got into like depth with like just describing how he felt, how he felt betrayed, and his
Yeah.
lawyers and the whole system, and how his people like kind of abandoned him and whatnot. But yeah, no, shout
I
out
think
to
Lil Baby has a better catalog, but in 2023, Gunna's he's spearheading things right now.
okay. And what are some of the challenges you face in creativity when you're like producing, working with artists?
For me, I think the biggest challenge for me was the pressure, like for some reason creating this like pressure to perform for social media. And
Social media, okay.
yeah, and when I used to like focus on stuff like that earlier on, I couldn't create as well as I could like when I removed that pressure away.
True.
I kind of like focused on what I really loved, which was, you know, creating the music.
Creating music. And do you find that pressure increases like if you're in a room like full of people, or you find it like it's easier?
No, more so like an internal thing. It's more so like a self-sabotage. Yeah,
Like the mind
you
playing tricks on you, like
your own mind playing tricks on you, and like thinking that your world is like in social media and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So
True.
I would say that was probably the main thing. I saw a post one time that just said, you know, like remember the first time when you like picked up FL Studio and just started like, you know, messing around and like exploring and and like falling in love with like making beats and stuff like that. I went back to that, and ever since then I just like focused on like on making good music and just like removing that kind of like pressure to perform.
Yeah, no, I agree. There's it's a lot of pressure when you're making music, especially when you're trying to compete against the greats.
Yeah.
And you know, you clearly have to prove yourself.
Yeah, but I see it as just like I'm me, and I'm like, you know, I'm focused on what I can control, and the people that, you know, mess with me and want to work with me, then we working, and the ones that aren't, either we haven't been introduced yet and we haven't figured it out, and you know, it's just perfect timing, and when the time is right, it'll happen.
Yeah.
And the ones that don't, we just don't, and we just kind of like, you know, there's room for everyone, bro.
Yeah.
For real.
No, absolutely. There's room for everyone to make it, to, you know, to run it up, or whatever field you're in, you know what I mean? Like for you, Zecko, in real estate, I'm sure you face a lot of challenges.
Yeah, 63,000 realtors, I think.
I'm about to be one of them too.
Yeah, so 63,001 now.
60,001.
Yeah.
You know, but we don't got to compete against each other.
No, that's the
we
thing.
can work with,
of course.
Okay, cool.
I mean,
I want to make this clear for the record.
yeah, for sure. No, bro, I'd never, anybody, I'd work with them as long as they're willing to work. I mean, there's enough money to be shared with everybody, right?
Absolutely,
like,
yeah.
What you do with your money after you get it is completely up to you, whether you invest it or you want to spend it on Rolexes or watches or cars or some shit. That's entirely up to you. I just want a piece of the pie so I can reinvest my money so I can make more money, and I'm good, right? So, I mean, shit, I'll share it with you. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. No, but in terms of like challenges, like, do you feel like because there's so many realtors out there, like, you feel like, is it hard to stand out, or is it hard to gain clients?
Yeah, so because of the other realtors, I mean, everybody's guilty of doing something wrong in their career, right? But there's enough realtors that have ruined the real estate market, doing their own stuff to try to advance themselves and put themselves over everybody else. True. I think it ruined the housing market. I think it ruined prices. It drove, you know, real estate prices through the roof, because think about it. Over a year, I'll give you a quick example. Me and you are realtors. Yeah. You have a client. I have a client. I'm selling the house. You have a client that is approved for 1.5 million, right? I tell you, shit, let's run them up to 1.5 million. I'll list the house for 1 million. Yeah. We'll create a bidding war. we'll give it to your client at 1.5, right?
Wow.
So now that value of the house it went from 1 million to 1.5 just because you and I had a quick conversation to say, let's screw these people over.
Is that what people actually do?
That's my assumption.
Wow.
And I mean, like, if I could think of that, I'm sure every other
realtor's probably thought of that. That is
Conspiracy theories.
Well, I mean, shit. Think about it. If I was in their position back in the day, maybe I would have tried it.
True.
Right? Because why not? If
you
my
believe in
commission,
aliens?
No.
No.
Got a little contact in this room, didn't he?
No. Fuck aliens. But
You don't think there's aliens?
honestly, I know there's a God, and if God wants to show me an alien, he could show me an alien. But until I see one,
Yeah.
fuck, I can't say there is aliens. But
Fair enough.
True.
Yeah.
That's well.
But yeah,
I don't.
so if you want to do that when you get your license,
we gotta keep this off the
I'm just
record. We're
joking.
gonna do this.
Just to be clear, I would never do that. But in order to get ahead of the game, you have to think like the others, right?
Yeah.
So it's like you have to see what they're doing. If they're doing the same thing, how are you going to be able to get ahead of them if they're doing it that way?
True.
Right? So it's just what that's the creative part of being a realtor, is figuring out how to maneuver from those situations to get ahead in the real estate market.
Sounds very vicious coming from somebody who's a buyer.
Who are you?
Very vicious.
What are you looking to buy?
No, not anymore. You guys
but-
bumping up prices on me.
But that's
I'm playing.
right. And imagine they do that year over year over year over
Yeah.
year, and actually it catches up to the point where look at us now.
Yeah.
You know, aside from inflation, aside from the government crap, aside from everything else, COVID and all that stuff,
Yeah.
it still brought prices to a place where we can't go back to when before COVID or even.
Let me ask you a question.
Right.
Why does the seller of a house pay both realtors?
It's
Question.
again, it goes back down to the real estate
I
agent.
think I think that whole process is a scam.
It is and it isn't.
I think it's ideal
sure.
because over the years, the seller, the property that they have, it goes up in value.
Right.
So the buyer is already budgeting so they shouldn't
right.
really have to come out of pocket. The
Then
seller,
why even use a realtor?
It's
because you need someone.
try it.
Yeah, try
Try
to
it.
celebrate yourself. There's a lot of conditions and
Yeah.
things that if you don't fulfill them, a realtor will do the due diligence of making sure like all the conditions are met. Like either you need
what?
inspection in the house. Like you never know the house. Like there was a murder scene there. Like what? You just gonna believe the seller? As a buyer, you want to have someone representing you and doing that due diligence, making sure this house doesn't have ghosts or aliens or things of that nature.
Yeah.
I'm
But
being
if
for
it-
real.
But as a buyer, if the seller is the one that's paying that guy, then basically then my realtor.
He gets paid.
Working
Yeah, he or she
for-
gets paid.
Yeah.
No, he's working
seller?
for you.
He's working
No.
for you.
He's
He's working for me, but
Yeah, so-
then I should be the one paying him, right?
Yeah, because you're selling the
I should
property.
be paying him the 2.5%.
No,
right?
no. So you don't. So it goes like this: the seller decides to sell the house. They say to their agent, "I want to sell this house. Sure, I'll give you the 5% because you're worth it. I know you're gonna sell it in say
in
4
like a
or
week.
5 days,
Yeah.
right?
In a week,
Let's
tops.
say. So the seller agent would get the 2.5, and then it's up to them to give out part of that 5%. So usually they give 2.5% because it entices other realtors to bring top level clients
Exactly.
to their properties.
Exactly.
Whereas the seller agent is doing a lot more than the buyer, and some
Exactly.
people are gonna have differences. I think because I do videos, I do the stagings, I do the listings.
Yeah.
Like I put in a lot of work for my videos, photos, 360, floor plans, the websites, the marketing. I'm paying to promote it on all
Yeah.
these sites, right, to get it sold. And then I'm calling everybody, all the
Yeah.
agents in my office.
And you're even
calling-
negotiating sometimes.
That's right. And when it comes down to all of that, and I'm scheduling to make sure that there's showings, like that they can book showings when you're not home, or if you're home, if you can step out, or if you want to stay, right? There's so much that goes into it that people don't see, and they think, oh, realtors don't do shit, where it's like,
I just
no,
don't
like-
think the seller should be paying on both ends.
So
for
that's
the
the thing.
buyer's realtor and his.
Yeah, so it's one fee, and then that
they buy
agent
it.
splits it. It's
Yeah.
up to them to decide. They can say, screw the buyer agent. I only want to give them 1.5, and they can keep 3.5. let's say, right? It's completely up to them what they decide. But again, it goes back down to how much they want to give the other side so that they can entice a better offer.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then that's ethically wrong that buyer agents are bringing people based on the commission. So
Exactly.
there's that piece too.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that you have to take in consideration, like when you're hiring a realtor, because
right.
they do a lot of your due diligence. They're making sure like every condition is met, every paperwork is done properly, and it's complex. It's not just like, hey, I'm just selling a pair of shoes or something like that.
That's
You're
right.
selling a house,
Someone's like asset, their biggest
Exactly.
asset.
Yeah.
And it goes back to your thing about being organized, right? If you're as a realtor, that's how you should be choosing your realtors. If they're organized, if they know what they're doing, like there's a structure in the way they do their process, right? Where it goes down from meeting with the client, doing the the house tour, understanding why the client wants to sell.
Yeah.
Scheduling the photos, the videos, everything, right?
all things of that nature. Yeah. I have a question for Adam. Does having a partner accelerate or slow down when it comes to chasing your dreams or your goals?
Having a partner.
Like a partner or a girlfriend or a wife or whatever, partner.
It should accelerate your growth. However, there's conditions in the sense where, like, when you're as a man out there trying to figure it out, trying to connect the dots, dealing with just the stresses of the world, what are you coming back to? Right? And if you're coming back to a reset button or a peace, then it's you need that as a man.
Yeah.
But if you're coming back to chaos, and just nagging and just more pressure, then it's not productive. Like it's not a good look. So it really depends. A lot of the decisions that I make when it comes to females, women, is two questions I always ask myself.
What is it?
Is she a source of peace?
Mm.
And second one is she a source of enlightenment? Like, is she like
That's deep.
teaching me anything? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, all females, and even all females, they have the box.
Yeah.
When you pass through that, like, what else now?
What else is to offer?
right.
Like,
You know what I mean?
Can I come home to cook meals every day?
I'm not even going that far.
you're
It's
not
just
going
like
that far?
and maybe you want
I
to throw
want a
that
home
with
cooked
peace.
meal. Huh?
Maybe you want to throw that with peace, sure. But for me, it's kind of like
I think that's enlightenment too. Shit.
bring in that
All right.
feminine energy.
Fill up my belly.
What you
Shit.
need when you're out there in this masculine world. So
Yeah.
it depends.
It really depends, eh?
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Kareem? Does it accelerate or slow you down?
I would echo everything he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would echo everything he said.
It depends.
It's so like.
Go ahead. What would you say?
No, I was gonna say is it really depends also because sometimes the dude is screaming "Be my peace," but he out there doing all this mess,
My thing.
right? So he out here screaming "Be my peace." You don't want a woman to be peaceful, bro. Because if she was if shit was peaceful, then you'd be chilling out, right? You're bringing the madness to the household too. So
That's true.
So like, it's so subjective.
Yeah, like peace also comes with you putting the effort to also provide half of that peace as well too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if that means shit that you might not necessarily do on a daily basis, but you would compromise to do so, that's okay sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about that, Zico?
I mean, it's same thing what he said. It's tough because obviously your partner is supposed to bring you up, be there for you. It all depends on the roles that each person wants to play, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if she's the breadwinner, then shit, you got to step up. You know what I mean?
You gotta
Like,
wash the dishes.
That's
Shit.
right.
Yeah.
Something.
You better cook.
But I don't want to.
You
I
better
don't want
cook
her to be
the
the
meals, you know
breadwinner.
what I'm
I have
saying?
to be the breadwinner.
You
So
have
it's
to.
like,
I think that's a man thing. It's like you
You know?
want to be the breadwinner. You don't
yeah.
want.
I mean,
you
yeah,
don't want,
no, but
I mean, you do want your girl to be a breadwinner at the end of the
Yeah.
day. You want it to be leveled up, but
bro, women don't
You you had
understand.
some practice though.
Do you
Your
think?
meals are, your
Do you
meals
think
are
a
alright.
relationship can work where the woman makes more money than the man?
In the
depends on the-
beginning,
on the
in the
man.
beginning, the man has to level up eventually. If he doesn't, I feel like there's a time period where it's like if he's not leveling up to her, you become basically like just a guy in the house. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Because as a man, we're providers, you know?
Yeah.
And protectors.
I don't think it can work.
I feel like in the beginning phases.
The girl, unless the woman, she's humble. You know, because once, I don't know, there's something weird where like if they start making bread,
They start popping shit.
yeah.
Well, it goes with anything.
Trips to
It's
Miami.
It's like a guy, right?
I don't
Like
know.
if he
You don't have
starts
to go as far as you don't even have to go as far as that. There's a level of like tone that comes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a level of tone.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the same thing when a man makes
Yeah.
more money than the girl. He feels like he's untouchable. If she says something to
Yeah.
him, it's like, shut up. You know, like I can get another one. of you.
Nice it.
Like, right? Because they start leveling up their status.
True.
I don't know.
Okay, another question. What are some red flags you notice in the beginning of a relationship if, like, the female is not the breadwinner? If you're, like, you know what I mean, you're the guy that's providing all the time, what are some things that you notice or red flags that just, like, kind of, like, make you feel, like, away, like, I shouldn't be doing this, or I should be, you know?
I got a good one. She doesn't offer to pay on the first date.
Ooh.
Not that she needs to pay. It's just to see, like, well, the type of person she is. I don't expect her to pay 100%. Like, I don't really care. I'll
That's
pay.
actually good, yeah.
Right? But it's just to see if she's for the relationship
Or has that mindset, like,
right? Yeah. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that.
No, Zico.
No.
No, Zico.
That's for me,
No?
man.
Nah, Zico.
What? So say it.
I don't even want to find out if she wants to pay.
Why?
On the first date,
Yeah.
is it expected of you? If you want her
I'm
to
already.
be
I already know
if
I'm
you want
paying.
if you expect her to be a woman, then expect yourself to be a man in that situation, innit?
Okay. I
That's
can
how
take
I see
that.
it.
That's fair.
Yeah, but I feel like everyone has a different approach, too, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro, I'm paying. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, 'cause at the end
I'm
of the day, if she-
paying.
I know you're gonna
If
pay.
she pulls
but
out her
it's
card,
to see.
I'm gonna be like, no, babe, you tripping, you tripping.
You know what I mean?
I got
need,
this.
I don't need to find out if she's gonna pull out her card on the.
No, but it shows like a sense of interest too. If she like pulls it out and be like, I got this, babe, and then you
Yeah.
gonna be like, nah, babe, chill out, I
Okay.
got this.
I'll give you a better scenario.
Why are you trying to switch yourself up, dog?
Hold on. You're a millionaire, right? No, I'm saying you're putting in a
Scenario,
scenario.
scenario.
You're a
Okay,
millionaire.
fine,
You
yeah.
go out with
Just
this regular girl you just met. Then what? Are you thinking that she's with you for your money? How would you determine,
Why would you
right?
disclose
I'm not-
that you're a millionaire?
No, but she knows that obviously. He's dressed nice.
I'm not trying to figure all that out on the first date, man. I'm not trying to figure all that out.
I know where your head is on the first day.
Not even that,
Trying to
not
figure
even
out how to
that.
get in
I had
there.
a
Not even that.
touchdown.
How much are you expecting to find out in like 2-3 hours? Really?
I mean, at first,
No, but you talk before you go on the date.
Yeah,
It's not like
you
you
have
just,
the little
hey, let's go
pre-
on a date today. That's what I
it's-
mean.
It's not like a blind date.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, even like talking over text and all of it, like these girls, like especially like a lot of the prettier women, there's hundreds of men doing the same thing in their DMs right now.
Facts.
Hundreds. So you know, like to get to that point of like going on that first date, that's where you're really finding out, you know, all right, for the first 2-3 hours, who this person really is. You know what I mean? All that social media stuff, I'm not interested in who that person is on your Instagram.
I mean,
find out
I
who
feel
you are in
like
person.
I feel like that catches your eye attention. If you like, you know, you meet someone on Instagram, like, you know, you see she's pretty, she's
Yeah,
popping
that's
shit.
that's what's gonna pique your interest. But like,
Yeah.
finding out who they are, like over DMs or over text, like you're not really gonna find out until like you're in front of them, and then like over time, like 2-3 hours, you're gonna get like, you know, when you go to like your job, when you go to like a job interview and you put on your best dressed, that's the person that you're meeting. You can't expect to find out like.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
okay, but I don't know. For me, it's just an etiquette thing. It's just to see how interested she is, right?
Yeah.
Like if she's there for just a
I mean,
date,
she's there though. She's there.
Yeah, but some girls just want to go and eat food for free.
Well, I think.
But you know the energy when you see that though.
You're right. You're not wrong.
and
but
let me dissect that energy right
Yeah,
there.
go on.
All right. So I think the number one, for me, the number one quality, which is a green flag, is identifying whether this girl, and I feel like this is a lost attribute in a lot of today's women.
Okay.
And the attribute is she sweet? A lot of women are not sweet anymore. They're just edgy. So right off the rip, if
City girl vibes.
It's not even about all of that. It's just can you read that energy?
Yeah.
Right? If she's sweet, you're not even gonna get into that type of situation of who's paying or like.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I get it.
Her aura, her essence is already being displayed. You could tell when a city girl, edgy, all that stuff. You know, the typical girls nowadays.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be talking to them. That's right, but no. That's
You just peep that energy though. Like,
I get what you guys are saying. I don't disagree.
I don't think you can be both. You're either a sweet girl or life has turned you into this, edgy. And you can't be mad at them for becoming that because life is tricky. Man's been messing with them, giving them all kinds of stories.
Manipulated and all that.
So they have the guards up.
Yeah, man.
They're just a product of the foolery that has occurred to them.
Yeah.
But the number one quality is she sweet?
Is she sweet? Okay, that's good.
Is she sweet? And I feel like a lot are not.
I feel like a lot of them are losing that essence. It's based off the shit they see on social media.
Yeah.
You know, shit they see from TV and whatnot. You know,
A sweet girl doesn't care if you're a millionaire, and like she's just
she's just going to be genuine and whatnot.
just like
you know?
real energy, like
True.
none of that worldly like shit.
So what would be a red flag now, though, for you?
If she's not sweet.
If she's not sweet, okay.
Yeah.
Shit, okay, fair.
Just
Yeah.
If she's not sweet,
If she's not sweet.
How they deal with attention.
overly like sexualizing her look and everything about her.
True.
Right? Yeah, that might pique your interest, but then that also becomes your problem later.
That's right.
Yeah.
What are you
Game.
gonna try to do? Tone that down?
Exactly.
Yeah.
You can't tone that down. That's what got you in the door.
Yeah, it comes with
Yeah.
Now you want to try to change it.
And you know how you can't
really
you
gotta
can't really
just
change it.
like triple down on your embracing of that. Like you want a bad girl, like you better embrace it. Embrace what comes with it.
Yep.
That's crazy. What about this one? Do you think it's a sign of weakness for a guy to cry in front of a woman?
I think it's wherever you are in life with this person. Right. I think it depends. But for the most part, yes. But it depends where you are in life.
Don't be crying, man.
No, it depends.
How many girls you cried?
Nah.
How many girls you cried? Yeah.
Shit, I'm not disclosing that.
Yeah.
No, but you're right. Where you are in life, with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you said yes, though, at the same time. It's like, it's kind of a sign of weakness to be crying in front of a shorty, you know?
No, it's not a sign of weakness.
It's not?
No.
It's being vulnerable?
If you're crying in front of her because you did something wrong or you broke up with her or something like that or this and that, it's like, it's not a sign of weakness.
It's just expressing
but he's right.
emotions.
Depends who you are and how far you are with that relationship, right?
Yeah, what do you think, Kareem?
Yeah. Some girls will use that.
But why would they use that?
What's wrong with that?
Voice record that shit.
This nigga was crying. He voice recorded himself crying.
That's not a sweet girl.
There you go. That's right.
She gonna
That's a
use it in a
messy girl to
mixtape,
record.
bro.
We're gonna use it on a fucking intro of a track on Jacory song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, be careful
funny.
you cry in front of
Be
man.
careful, right? I think you
but
gotta
you're
be
not crying.
careful.
You're not crying in front of a random girl. You're crying
No,
in front
but-
of your longtime girlfriend. But it's like you're not just gonna walk up to her and cry. Like it depends on the situation.
Okay,
like,
let's say you had a
what are
long
you crying
There's
about?
also different types of cries.
Yeah.
There's not cries of weakness. There's
Yeah,
cries
no.
of like, yo, why the hell are you trying me like this?
Yeah.
Which is manly, like, because you got to a point where, like, stop it. Like, it's enough is enough. It really depends on, there's so many different types of cries.
I'm sure, like, in a sense of, like, you had a long day and you had a stressful day, nothing went your way, and you come home and you cry in front of your girl, like...
Yeah, no. That's a sign of weakness. That's a defeated man.
Yeah.
That's a man who's like, fuck, I'm defeated.
And deflated.
Yeah, right? Like, no, but I mean, if she kicked my dog, I'm not gonna cry or nothing like that. But
Yeah.
Wow.
I just had to throw in. I just lighten the mood,
Damn it.
Nah. But
Man
no,
said
no.
to
Okay.
kick my dog.
Serious thing though. Like, we have to put down one of my dogs, and fuck, I cried. It was sad, bro. Like
Yeah,
13 years. Like, fuck.
Yeah.
I couldn't hold back. I was crying like a little bitch. Like, just.
I mean, people cry when they get married, like when they're like
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't cry about that, but
tears of joy.
Yeah.
or tears of sadness, because like, fuck, I gotta do this. You know, spend the rest of my life with this girl. But
I feel like as a man nowadays,
these
yeah, I
guys
know.
are dying.
No, but I feel like as a man nowadays, you gotta be like extra careful how you express your emotions, because a woman could just read that as a sign of weakness.
That's right.
and-
Energy, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like,
Yeah, I actually talked about things that women check out in a relationship. One of them, when you're getting to know them specifically, one of the weaknesses that a man should never do is to confide in this woman about woman problems.
oh, okay,
A lot of men do that, where like they share with this woman
about other women.
about other women.
Yeah.
And the man may think like, you know, she sees sympathy or empathy, and she feels him.
I get what you're
But like
saying,
it's
yeah.
a sign of weakness for a man to do that. Go talk to your dudes, bro.
Yeah.
If anything,
I agree.
don't do that with women. Do not talk about other women with.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, no, I agree.
No women want the type of man that other women want. Not
Right.
this, not you having these women problems. If anything, they're like, nah, I'm good.
They're like, nah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, it's all subjective at the end of the day.
Everything's subjective.
Yeah, because
If
I've seen
one of my
dudes cry in public in front of their girls, like just going crazy.
Yikes.
Yikes! But that can never be me. I'm sorry. Like I'm just gonna bottle it up, walk away.
Yeah.
Maybe cry by myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair. Yeah. But what
Cry
were you
in the
gonna say prior
shower.
to that?
I don't know.
Okay. You said in the shower?
I cry in the shower. Yeah.
Can you even see your tears?
Listen, man, it's
Think
just
I'm crying?
It's just flowing.
Oh man, no, those are all interesting questions. What do you guys think about our generation? Do you think we're very
Doomed.
doomed, or we're like becoming like this superior generation that is very like intelligent and very like on top of things?
That's a good question.
I think there's a lot of just superficial going on. I think a lot of people are just like out of touch.
Out of touch?
It's more about display versus. I don't know. Yeah, it's a strange time.
It is a strange time. It's a
strange
very
time.
sensitive time too, I think.
Yeah.
Everything is sensitive. Like you gotta kind of watch out what you say.
Yeah, cats can be dogs now.
That's crazy. And dogs can be cats?
Dogs can be cats. You can be whatever you,
You know
want
what
to
I think
be.
it is?
you
I
know?
think it is. You know how like our parents didn't understand the stuff that we was doing?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's now transitioning to that point that we don't understand
What the kids are doing?
what the kids are doing.
Yeah.
That's a good point. It's a good way to look at
That's
it.
time goes by, bro. You grow older.
Yeah.
That's how I
And-
see it.
And but it's just like you could say something and then like never know, it might come haunt you just because you thought at that moment it was okay to say it. You know what I mean? But
Well, social media really has screwed up everything. I think Little Boozy talked about it, where he said that now you may have like a nice girl, nice partner, but you go on Instagram now, you see a girl that looks way better. She sees a dude that looks way better than you, right? So it's kind of like you're always trying to reach the
Yeah,
next
competing, yeah.
this next person. It's a lot. It really is.
yeah, come on, man. Shout out to Boozy, man. That guy seems to never have his Instagram on point. Like they always take it down because he's saying some
Saying
shit.
wild, he's saying real shit.
But they censor him all the time. You know?
'Cause they're afraid of the truth, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Would you ever like speak out loud like how he is? If you had a platform or a well known as him?
I'll say it like this: I don't care what people want to do or say or do in their lives. Like, be free. I don't care.
Yeah.
Just everyone says this, don't bother me, don't bug me, don't let me do what you want me to do. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't care to speak out about other people or to you know, I care about myself, I care about my family, I care about, you know, my friends.
Yeah.
I care about everybody around me being in a good place, in a good space, happy. You know, that's all I care about.
That's all you care about.
Right? And it's like everything else,
that's
completely up to you.
irrelevant.
That's, yeah, whatever you want to do behind closed doors, do it. Just be happy. I'm good.
Yeah, be
You know what I
happy.
mean?
No, for sure.
Yeah, you're always gonna offend somebody,
Yeah.
no matter what
Yeah.
you do. You don't, you know, say
Everyone's got
something.
an
Yeah,
opinion,
everyone's
right?
got an opinion. You're always gonna offend someone. You just gotta be. You just
Yeah.
gotta
But
speak
is,
up.
is
man.
that not wrong, though? Like, you have to be careful of what you say every single time because you might offend somebody.
I don't think it's what you say; it's how you say it.
But
Right? I feel like, what's his name? The cat that passed away, Kevin
Samuel, yeah.
Like Kevin Samuel was saying most of the right things. It's just the
His
way he
delivery.
said it. Like he was putting people
Fair
down.
enough.
I think if he said it in a way where it was more receptive,
But
people
maybe-
would tune in. And those who were, a lot of people did tune in because some people have just a, you know, a better stance in receiving information, whereas some people are very sensitive.
Tougher skin, right?
Tougher skin, right?
Yeah.
But you really gotta. It's about how you say it.
yeah, but
Even with Andrew Tate, like he says a lot of you know, great things.
Yeah.
But then he says it in a tone where it's kind of like, if you do that, then you feel offended.
okay,
Because you're not being real with yourself to kind of just deal with the situation.
I agree. But if he says it in a more softer way, I don't think anyone would listen. Not as many people would
course,
listen.
no one
I think
would
they would
listen.
just brush him off, right? So
Yeah.
it's like, okay, any great leader, well, not
I
great,
think
any
if you do it in
leader.
a way where you leave open-ended questions to people, you
Yeah.
ask the tough questions,
Yeah.
let them answer versus kind of pointing at them like you're you know, you're weak for this. People want to be told in a way where like it's not, you know, putting them down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Imagine if you were learning, being taught in school the whole time where like you're being talked down. You don't want to
Yeah.
learn this shit, no matter what.
I agree.
I think it's the same thing with society.
Yeah.
I don't know, my 2 cents.
Yeah, but no, like that is true point, but what they're teaching the kids nowadays in school is kind of like without even like parents' consent and things like in that nature, which is kind of messed up. So it's like people are just, you know, running wild with all types of theories, and these kids are just like confused. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't say it, I feel like if you don't say it with a tone, they won't get the message.
I mean, what happened to the education that we had? Like, isn't it the same?
I think the whole
that they're getting right
educational
now?
system needs a reform. Like
You gotta
90% of what we learn is not even applicable. Like everything just needs a whole reform.
Okay,
It's
but 1 + 1 definitely equals 2, and that's the one thing that everybody should understand. No, hold on.
Yo.
Hold on.
Okay.
1 + 1 equals 2.
Yeah.
If I do this and then I do this, it'll equal this. Right?
Yeah.
That's the formula of life. Right there.
yeah, but I do think like, how do you, like, they need to teach how to make
No,
good decisions.
yeah.
What does the decision making process look like?
Like critical thinking.
Just like how do you solve problems in a manner like what there has to be a process to that. They
Yeah.
don't teach you can't. They don't even teach you how to think.
Yeah, but
I learned like 5 years ago that the way that we even walk is not the right way. Like you're supposed to be going from your like
toe to heel.
yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
A lot of
Yeah.
us are just stomping. We don't even know how to walk.
Or dragging
Yeah,
our feet.
yeah.
Dragging our feet. Don't even
Yeah.
let's not even get to finances and you know we're lost in the sauce, man.
Yeah,
That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
But
We don't even know how to breathe.
what if they did teach us if everyone in this room had that same critical thinking, what would we be?
We'd be more
Right?
understanding.
Yeah,
Like,
but
you-
we could all be the same. Like
Like,
when
why do
I
you think
of-
someone is dumb? Because you have a different way of thinking.
That's right.
This person does not have the
But if we
the
all
emotional
were- if we
intelligence
were-
to break down whatever they're going through.
Right, but if we were both on the same level, I don't think the world would go anywhere. Like nothing would be advanced.
Yeah,
Nobody
but-
would want to compete. Nobody like
But your the way that it would differ would be your life experiences. So like how if you both have like y'all both think critically and you're both like processing information that way. His way of processing it is going to be based on the way he experienced life, and your way, and those paths might bring you in your own different lanes.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I see that.
Yeah.
But I just still think that if we were all the same, we would be thinking the same. Like, then that would bring my experience back down to your experience, or vice versa.
Yeah.
Right? If they taught that same, like if one person taught everybody the same thing.
Yeah, it kind of put a cap on
You know
what
what I
our
mean?
imagination or what we really want to
It
think.
depends what they're teaching. Like,
Yeah.
also feel like what's more important than what we're talking about is like, how do people live on code? Everyone talks about like, yo, you're not on code, but
The code?
yeah, you just get code. Like there's certain
Yeah.
codes
Bro
that people
code,
just,
you mean?
any
Like,
code.
it's I feel like that whole code thing is a myth.
I don't think it's a myth. I think the code is like real men know the code. Like, for example, I'll give you an example.
That's very debatable, but
It's
yeah.
subjective,
Yeah.
but I feel like if this was more of an open conversation, more men would run under that tone. I mean, that under that code.
Yeah.
Like, a code I'll give you, for example, is that was my man's girl. I can't talk to this girl.
Yeah.
Ever.
Or I can't walk in the house without my homie being at the house, type of thing, or without his permission.
Yeah, you know, a code that I learned that they do in Greece is if you're in a fight and the person that you're fighting goes into a fetal position, you can't touch this person anymore. That's code.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
They need to have that in America.
They need to have, like, imagine that, like,
Someone
'cause
pulls out-
you're-
what if
you're
someone pulls
going
out a
back
gun,
to
then what?
baby position, like, that's deep, actually, if you really break
Yeah.
it down.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's so many codes that I feel like needs to be discussed, and men need to run on that, because people are just doing, like, all this
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like code is such a myth because people don't like.
The code,
you
right
do
now,
that,
the code
nigga?
is not to be told. You just know. If you know, you know.
You know.
If you know, you know. That's it. There's
Shit.
so many codes that if you know, you know, and it can't be told right now because it's not. I don't know. It's weird.
Because you feel like the generation is less masculine or something.
It can be.
Are you trying to challenge mans to duels and shit with a white glove? Like, I challenge you to a duel.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy.
I don't know.
Well, I have a question. Would you take a president serious if he was a midget?
That's a good one, man. How long did it take you to write that?
No, I just thought of it.
You just thought of that, bro.
Yeah.
There are aliens.
To be honest, like I never really was excited about any politics where I feel like this person's gonna change my life. So I always felt like it's just me and my hustle. I don't care who's in office. So who's not in office? Like I've never felt like
See, I'll give you an answer to that. I learned about that. So, who's in office dictates your pockets, right? So it's like we have Justin Trudeau, right? If you're an entrepreneur, you're not. It's hard for you to advance in under his leadership. If you're an entrepreneur and the conservatives are in, they're making decisions to make that. Like your pockets, they're not going to fill your pockets, but they're going to make policies that
benefit
allow
you.
you. Yeah, and then you just have to be like, okay, they made a policy about this. How does it affect my business, and how can I make more money out of it?
True.
Right? So right now, it's that whole movement of the pride thing where they're putting all like the companies are woke and whatever. And I think I heard this today or the other day about there's like Joe Rogan said it, something about if they do a certain level of pride or LGBT promotion, they get like some sort of either tax bracket or a tax credit or a tax receipt or
tax
something,
exemption or something.
something like that.
That's crazy.
right? I don't know how true it is, but I mean, Joe Rogan.
What about you, Kareem? Would you take a president serious if he was a midget?
this is the most ridiculous question.
I'm sorry, I just had to ask.
Bro.
It was just stuck in my head.
And that's the problem. We go from
Okay.
talking about code
I be
to
focusing.
whether.
I be focusing on what I focus on, and that's what's revolving around my life. That's all I can say.
I mean, yeah, I guess you could say that. So your answer is no. You wouldn't take him serious.
I don't take any of them serious.
True. All right, let's do a little poll, a little pick and choose. We'll start off with you. U.S. or Canada?
Without even like just
Yeah,
pick one.
Just pick one.
Weigh both sides.
I'm gonna go with the U.S.
Really? Mm-hmm. Even though you're from Canada?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yo, stop
Boy,
dodging my question, bro. Canada or U.S.?
U.S.
U.S. all day?
All day.
Damn. That's
All
crazy.
day.
I kind of want to say U.S., but I think I'm gonna stick
You've been
with-
out there, man. You know what?
Yeah, I know what it is, but
every time you're out there, you're like, no, I'm gonna stay, man. I'm gonna stay.
yeah, I end up
Then you come back.
staying. But then again, it's like there's something about Canada that's just peaceful, you know. Even though like
Well, maybe you haven't found a place in the U.S. that feels like that for you.
possibly, possibly U.S. is big, so possibly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like you go 1 or 2 places max,
Yeah.
and then you like move around in the area.
Yeah. And then get caught up in some shit, and then I gotta leave. It's life. What about Trump or Biden?
Oh,
my
come
God,
out
bro.
with this man.
The midget.
The midget. Oh,
She.
shit.
Okay, I got a midget question for
Oh
you.
my god.
I know you would like the midget
All right,
question.
let me hear this.
Would you take a stripper serious if she was a midget?
Honestly, I have seen a midget stripper,
Oh fuck!
and she was bad.
I've never seen one yet.
Aren't they
Yeah.
like little people?
Bro.
Oh
they're-
yeah,
they're
little
little people.
people.
They're
whatever.
little people, but her age is like equivalent to yours, and it's like
Still little.
I say I'm old.
no, I'm just saying she's a grown up. She's an adult. Like, you know, it's just like her body features. Just, you know, she's a little bit compact size.
Fair enough.
You know, but in terms of take her serious, well, like if she's doing her job, like,
Yeah,
or
like-
if she wants
like-
me to talk to her.
Yeah, like
I don't know if I would talk like be like talk to her because it's just like I'm not ready for that, you know. But
enough.
if she's doing her job, I wouldn't mind. I'll take her, throw some ones there. You know what I'm saying? Make it rain on her.
all right.
Support the cause. You know,
Fair enough.
fair. You know, you gotta support all types of people.
bills.
Yeah, exactly.
Got little bills, huh?
She got little bills.
Got little bills to pay.
We're politics and midgets, bro.
Yo, the midgets are about to come after us, yo.
They're coming for you.
Lee.
Do you have
You,
midget
bro.
followers? Or little
Mine-
people?
guy, come on.
Oh yeah, do you have midget followers?
Let's move on.
That
from
you're
this
aware
shit,
of?
man. It's ridiculous.
I love everybody.
Would you ever work with a midget artist?
Man,
Yo, leave him alone, bro.
I'm sorry, like I just, you know.
Oh,
little
man.
people, man.
Would that be a challenge?
What's that
No.
midget? The guy was just chilling. He's like, "What you doing? Just hanging around."
Telling us to stop with the jokes, and here he comes.
Oh,
Please, bro. Bring the spice, something, dog.
Oh, my
Ice Spice it
goodness.
up. You find Ice Spice
Yeah.
nice? Like,
Ice
you
Spice?
feel like
think
you
she's
got
cute?
any-
I feel
Hold
like
on.
they forced us on
I don't
us.
have
Like,
any.
where did she come from?
Ice Spice, honestly, she has a little sex appeal,
What do you mean, nah?
I don't know
but
who that
her
is. to be quite
music is
honest.
very like basic to me.
Okay, better on mute.
Like I can bump her like maybe 2 songs, but not like a whole album. You know those ones? It's like she has a little sex appeal.
Yeah,
She's a baddie with her baddie friends. You know what I'm saying? But like I couldn't bump the whole tape.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. To be
You don't know who
honest.
that is? The girl that looks like fucking
She got orange
Lisa.
hair.
What's
Oh,
her?
Carrot Top sister.
Carrot Top. Yeah.
You guys know who Carrot Top is? No. You have to pull that up
Isn't
and
that a
show who
comedian?
Carrot. Yeah, he looks like this big jacked. Fucking guy.
What about Sexy Red?
I just learned
lost
about
me there.
her like last week. She has a Pound Town. What is it called?
Pound Town.
I don't even know how the song goes, but like,
I just know
Yeah,
that
I
they
know
down.
What's the lyrics?
Song about I just know they down.
what?
I don't want to say it because
You want to say dick down, huh? Dick you down or
Some
something?
shit, my booty brown.
Oh yeah, asshole brown or something. I heard that song.
Oh my god.
That girl's
song.
dirty. But yo, you just seen Drake just took a crazy picture with her.
Man.
Drake just took a pic
What?
kissing her up and shit.
He likes
Hey, man,
those
she's
brown
going
booty holes.
Shout out to Sexy Red, man.
Shout out to Sexy Red, man. We still fuck with you, but damn, that's crazy.
Sorry, I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
Shout
What?
out Ice Spice too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's dope.
She's dope. She's
Her
cool.
producer's dope as hell too, man. Her producer be giving her the hardest beats.
Yeah, she's from
Yeah,
New York, eh?
Yeah.
And they're embracing her, so good for her.
Yeah.
Big up, big up,
I
big
feel
up.
like there's been a long time since someone, females, solidify like their role, like the next wave.
There's
Yeah,
a lot,
there's a
bro. The
lot of
female
it.
rap is taking over. Like they're going crazy right now.
Dope.
You know, who would you say it's like a female rapper that you can consistently listen to,
Consistently,
or like you would bump on the regs?
Glorilla.
Oh yeah, Glorilla. Yeah, she's hard.
No, not me.
Huh?
Nah, Glorilla's hard.
Old school.
like,
Nicki
I have
Minaj.
no idea who any of these
Old
names
school
are. I
Nicki
won't even
Minaj?
lie to you.
Ooh.
Moment for life. Those vibes.
What about this one? Rihanna or Beyonce?
Ooh. I think Beyonce.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Beyonce.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
Beyonce can
Music-wise?
sing.
Do you?
hmm
How so?
I think Beyonce produced one of the greatest songs of all time, and it's more catered to females. But Me, Myself, and I,
Yeah.
that song's incredible.
Nah, but Rihanna's
I mean,
crazy.
the King Arthur, King Richard song that she did, "Be Alive" or whatever. I have that on repeat.
This is Beyonce.
Yeah.
I don't know that song.
Oh, it's
Never.
tough.
I'd say Rihanna all day because I love me a rude girl.
Yeah.
Rihanna's bad, and she's musically talented. Like,
She can sing her ass off.
yeah, she goes crazy.
Barbados, right? Shout out to Barbados.
Yeah, Asian.
Shout
Yeah.
out to Barbados, man.
What about this one? Bob Marley or Michael Jackson?
Bob Marley.
It's a tough one, bro.
Yeah.
I think
If it was drink chance, I'd take a shot.
it's just too different. If I have to pick
You have
one,
to pick one.
damn man.
Like, what would you
That's what
listen
I'm
to?
saying.
What would
If
you
you were to
listen
listen
to?
to two out of those two artists,
Song you're losing at that
I listen to
point.
Bob Marley before Michael Jackson any day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
You say
Song
Bob
Could
Marley?
You Be Loved
Yeah.
by Bob Marley.
Yeah, that's
Could
up
you
there.
be loved?
yeah.
But Michael is.
Yeah, Michael.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
I'm just gonna slightly go with Michael, even though I don't think they should be in the same like.
Yeah, they're king of
Shouldn't be
pop
a
and king of
verse-
reggae,
versus
whatever.
of Michael and Bob Marley. That would be
Michael's
crazy.
catalog is crazy.
That would be crazy. But Bob Marley too was crazy. Whew. He's a revolutionary. Like this guy, freaking.
Usher or R. Kelly.
You mean Diddler or?
Usher or R. Kelly? I'll go with Usher. I don't want to deal with nothing. I don't want nothing with R. Kelly. I'm sorry.
Really?
Yeah. Like R. Kelly, he's talented. Like take the artist from the music. Like yo, he's amazing. Like the music is
Why
great.
can't you just do that?
Just cause
You got to get into
the politics. Yeah, honestly, it's just like I couldn't believe R. Kelly did all that shit. It's wild.
Yeah.
You ever seen the R. Kelly documentary?
I've seen bits of it. Yeah.
That was intense. I was like, this was going on? Like, Aaliyah and all that. Like, that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about this one? Jay or Nas?
Oh, Nas.
Nas all day.
Yeah, I think if I were to list my top five, which I think we should all do, this is my top five.
Okay, let me hear this.
Dead or alive.
Dead or alive, okay.
Put in Nas number one for me personally.
Okay,
Pac number two.
okay,
3, I'm going with Hove.
okay.
4, I'm going with Drake.
Okay, you got Drake up there. Jeez.
I'm bringing Drake right up there.
Okay.
And 5 would need to be. It would be a split between Biggie and Wayne.
Not Nipsey?
Oh,
Nipsey, no.
I would have probably put Nipsey in my top.
I put Nipsey in my
Nipsey,
top.
No disrespect, but like he doesn't have the catalog.
I just don't think he. Did you listen to his old stuff?
Yeah. No, I'm not putting him. I've never even
Well,
heard anyone ever put
are you-
Nipsey in the top 5.
It's crazy?
Are you going,
I've heard it.
straight off of lyrics, or you going like whole?
The whole package.
The whole package?
I mean, the whole package. Then you got to put Jay-Z as number 1.
That's
100%.
Nah,
that's where I would go.
If you're going with the whole package.
I feel like no. Jay-Z could be number 3. That's fair.
Who's your number one?
Pac.
Number one?
Number 1, Pac.
Future's in your top 5, right?
Future is like number 4 for sure.
You push- I
So
know
it'd be
Future.
like Pac, Nas, throw Nipsey number 3, Future 4. 5th would have to be like.
put in Nipsey over Drake. How's that possible?
I mean, Drake would have to be like 5th. Drake would have to be like 5th, maybe. Yeah, to be fair, just to put him in the top 5. But like,
Wayne in your top.
nah, Wayne, I don't know, man.
I can't even put Nipsey over Biggie. I just can't see it.
I'm sorry, I had to choose Pac. Pac will be my one. What about you, Zico?
My turn. But see, the thing is, like, my list is gonna be like real rap. So Jay-Z, I never really got to understand him until I got a little older.
Yeah.
So I would put him at number 1. He is disgustingly sick.
Okay, fair.
Number 2, I mean, I can't even put them in any order. It would just be these 5. I would definitely put Drake in the 5.
Okay.
Pusha T will definitely be in my
Wow,
5.
that's beef right there. Like, how you gonna put Drake and Pusha T in the same?
Hey man,
That's crazy.
Pusha's always been my favorite.
And Kanye didn't even make top 5.
Oh,
Yeah, I think Kendrick Lamar, people could have put him in their top 5 because he's
True.
lyrically whatever. But I just don't feel like I understand his music. At least to me, what I say? I said Jay, Pusha T, Drake. I would now. You kind of have me thinking about Nipsey, but I like Nipsey. He would be in my top 5,
yeah.
and I would probably put Pac.
Pac.
hmm
Surprisingly, no one wants to put a female.
And number
artist in
6 would be ARAB.
there. ARF.
Free ARAB.
Oh shit, the Philly guy.
The
eh?
Philly guy.
I love hearing like people's top 5s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Have I?
This is
have
going
I
on
given you
YouTube,
my
right?
Adrian?
Yeah.
Comment
Yeah.
below who had the best top 5.
Who had the best top 5 for sure?
Definitely not me.
Did you say yours?
I haven't said mine.
So what is
I'm
yours?
still thinking.
You still processing the whole question?
Oh, you
Yeah,
get
I know
it.
Jay. I know Jay is one for me.
Jay-Z?
Number 1.
Okay.
Yeah. Then Biggie.
Okay.
I'm really thinking.
You're not gonna put like a UK artist in there, Craig
Nah.
David? Man like Craig David over here?
This guy's funny.
That's too funny.
Pac.
Okay.
That's 3. 4. I'ma go Wayne.
Wayne.
And then 5. My
Gunna.
personal listening, Snoop.
Snoop? Okay.
Yeah.
OG. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncle Snoop. No, that's big. That's kind of fair, I think. But I feel like the younger generations, they don't even listen to any of those artists we just named.
Honorable mention 50 Cent, obviously.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, 50's up there. 50
Yeah,
is one
50
of
up
the
there for me.
goats. Like
Another honorable would be Jeezy. My
Oh.
no.
I would agree with you.
Get out of here, bro.
I would
That's
agree with
easy.
you.
Hell no.
No. I agree
Hell
with you.
no.
I agree.
I
with you.
agree with you.
I agree.
I'll put Gucci Man over Jeezy
Oh,
any
heck
day.
no,
Nope.
bro.
Are you guys crazy?
I would even put Jadakiss up there too.
I'll put Gucci Man any
Motivation
day,
101.
bro.
You guys are crazy.
You guys are crazy.
They don't know, bro. All right, let's yeah.
All right,
what's
man.
the next?
I think we're gonna wrap it up.
You got to ask one more spicy question.
One more
bro.
spicy question.
No midgets?
Not no more midget questions.
Yeah, nah. it's going crazy
Politics,
with
no
you.
midgets.
Oh man. All right, so a spicy question. Damn.
Alright, wrap this up, man. Come on,
alright,
you're
cool.
buying dinner, bro. You're buying dinner today.
All right, hold on, bro. I'm trying to think of a spicy question. Adam was like, I gotta ask a spicy question. I don't. Do you got a spicy question for us?
You guys might have talked about this, I'm assuming, but do you think men and women can be strictly friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like a man can eventually like fall back after he's been friend zone and they could just be friends. Cause
A real man.
Yeah, and I feel like the first beginning phases, a man is always gonna try like try his thing, work his moves, try to see.
But why is he being a friend when his initial intentions have already been known? So he clearly has a motive.
Well, obviously, like every man, I think is just natural instinct. Like especially if a girl is attractive.
Okay, now you're talking.
Okay.
I think it's based off of the attraction level. Like if they're both ugly, then I don't think I think they can be friends. I think it's more about like
Attraction,
the attraction matters, I think.
But there's also situations where a man is a good-looking man, no homo, but then again the girl is B, and then he's friends with her for a bit, and then eventually he's like, yo, this girl's not that bad. Gets to know
But
her.
it's not only about the guy wanting the girl. What if the girl wants the man?
I don't know, man. It's very tricky. I think it's possible, but
Okay,
like
possible is good.
possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think it's very possible. I have female friends that like no matter what, like I wouldn't see them in a certain type of way. To your point, attraction level is obviously a strong factor.
Big factor.
But that's also based on if you're around, attractive women all the time or something like that. If you're used to that, then I would say you wouldn't be so head over heels around like attractive women like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you, Zico?
I think they can be friends. I think it just depends on the type of man. Like, I don't know. I have female friends too. It's not like they're hot as shit. I don't like. It depends on where you are in life, who you're with, kind
That's
of thing,
true.
right? And then at the end of the day, whether if they're a good person, right, and you enjoy their company, then that's just what it is, right? Like, that's what it is for me, at least.
Yeah. I feel like it really depends on the relationship.
Yeah, I'm a
Like,
pretty
you know.
straightforward guy. So it's like if
Yeah.
I want to talk to you and you want to talk to me, then that's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
If it's not going to be that, and you're a good person, you have, you like
Yeah.
to do fun things. Shit, I like to do fun things. We can hang out. It's good.
But I feel like even if you just hang out and it's like it's innocent, you guys like obviously like made it clear there's boundaries. And over time, building that relationship, it's gonna be in the back of your mind as a man.
And
Like
both
I could
mine
pa-
and
I could
hers,
pack
yeah,
her
for
down,
sure.
Like no question.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
For sure. It's
So
we're
you're already crossing that bridge. Like
yeah,
you're
we're
already-
human, right? Like
Yeah.
everyone's gonna think. Like anytime you look at somebody, you're like, "Oh shit, look, they look attractive." You're
Yeah.
always gonna think that. It's just the natural thing to do, right? Nobody could tell me out there that they look at a hot girl and say, "Oh, she must have like, the nicest heart," or like she's probably so sweet,
nobody's
or
thinking that.
right?
Yeah.
Nobody's thinking
No
that
one's
shit. Like,
Yeah.
So you're always gonna be judging the book by its cover, no matter what.
Yeah, that's a good one. But yeah, it's all subjective, but it's all good
Even
pointers.
the man, you have a choice. Like, are you gonna pursue those actions and those feelings that you're feeling, or are you gonna be like,
Yeah,
you're gonna read the
that's
room,
right.
read
Yeah.
the scenario? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, that's fair.
That's right.
I think you said something. I think the most important thing you've said today, anyone has said today, was the ability to read a room.
Ability to read a
People
room.
don't know how to read a room, bro. It's
Yeah.
scary, and I feel like that's not one of the biggest things that's wrong with this generation.
True.
They're like oblivious to anything that's going on. They just think everything is nice and dandy.
Yeah.
They can't read a room. It's crazy.
Or everyone thinks like their world is the only world that exists. You know what I mean? So like whatever they're going through, like that's what I'm going through, and people are expecting to know what I'm going through or correlate to what they got going on.
Yeah.
Which is messed up because it's like other people are going through other shit, and
But reading the room is actually spiritual. Like the ability to just read people's energy,
yeah,
and you can't teach that.
you can't teach that.
Right? And if you're not in tune with, your essence, then you won't be able to read a room. That's what's
fair.
going on in this generation. They're not in tune with their, just spirituality
yeah.
and just getting to know themselves. So can't read a room. They can't read.
Well, that
aura.
goes back full circle, back to what we were talking about, like what you can teach somebody, right? Like that's what I think people are. I mean, I'm not gonna say that's the only time people are dumb, right? But it's like, if they can't read a room, if they have a different perspective, it's like, why is your perspective better than mine, and why is mine better than yours? Kind of thing, right? So.
Well, that's cool. Appreciate everyone's perspective. This is the Richdiet Podcast. Thank you guys for sitting down for the past hour. Sharing some game, some knowledge, some peace of mind. Give them a shout out. Let them know where to follow you. And
Adam Won't Lose across social media. YouTube is Everyday Hustle.
Everyday Hustle. Go purchase that beard oil on Amazon.
The best beard oil.
The best beard oil. Too bad we ain't got it, but
I mean, you left it in the car.
Yeah, I left it in the car.
job
Don't
is
worry,
done.
I'll put a little pic. You know what I mean?
You could just edit it right on the table.
Right? Just right there. Bye. Shout out Kareem. Let them know what's up.
Yeah, KVRIM on everything. Yes, I.
Check him out. That new album coming out soon.
Friday album coming soon.
Coming soon.
Yep.
It's gonna be one of the hottest R&B. Would you say R&B or soulful?
I can't call it just R&B, man.
It fits many categories.
There's something on there for everyone. That's what he would say.
Awesome. I love that response. Yeah. Shout out to Zecko.
Thank you.
Thank you for
Follow
popping
me
by.
at
Honest Realtor.
ZECKOJ.
The honest realtor.
The honest guy. We love
No
that.
iffy business.
No iffy business.
No
Yeah.
funny business.
No funny
Yeah.
business.
Business is business.
Business is business.
Money's money.
Thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe. Till next time, Richdiet Podcast. We out. Peace.